It's a big question that's being circulated. Will marijuana become legal in North Carolina?
If you ask the Buncombe County Sheriff, his answer is a definite yes. He's made headlines recently for saying it during public appearances.
Now today, News 13's Jerica Insco sat down with Sheriff Van Duncan. Jerica, he thinks this is going to happen, but is he in support of it?
Larry, he is not. The sheriff tells me that in his experience, he realizes that legalization increases accessibility and use, and that could lead to big problems on these roadways, possibly increasing the number of drivers under the influence. Even without legalizing it here in North Carolina, the Buncombe County Sheriff says marijuana is something that has been on the rise.
It's fairly available for them. It's easier for them to disguise than, say, drinking.
And because it isn't as easy to detect, there might be more drivers under the influence of this drug than you think.
Right now, to my knowledge, there is no roadside test for the presence of marijuana like there is alcohol.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration shows fewer drunk drivers are on the roads, but more people are driving under the influence of marijuana and prescription pills. So with talk of legalization, it's a scary topic for the sheriff who knows what this drug does to its users.
We definitely know that alcohol slows down and cuts down on a person's ability to react when driving a vehicle. I would imagine that marijuana can do every bit of that and maybe even more.
As for the numbers of drunk drivers versus drug drivers in North Carolina, the sheriff says those are hard to determine considering so many people turn down blood tests when they're being pulled over on the roadways. But what he can say is he has seen high drivers before, and he'll continue seeing them, especially if marijuana is legalized.
It's not uncommon for an officer conducting a vehicle stop to encounter people who are driving under the influence of marijuana. And do I think that's as prevalent as alcohol? Probably.
The sheriff is also concerned about more teens using marijuana, even if it's not legal to them. And he says he's also worried about marijuana being stronger than it was years ago. Reporting live in Buncombe County, Jerica Insco, News 13.